better in here fixing my cord.
Maybe he wanted to look like that. He's cool like that.
Hey, it's a big quarter for both these teams. Raiders, as we know, eliminated with a loss. Colts, their playoff chances dwindle if they don't get this win today.
How good is this, though? This time of the year, this kind of football, everything on the line.
Shamir White, and a nice tackle made there by Sugun Alubi. How about Zamir White today, Tiki?
Zamir has been fantastic. They got him early involved in this game, catching a little swing back route. I would like to see the ball in the left hand. He gets it correct on this one in his left hand. He goes down. He's just a hard charger. He runs forward strong. He's already got 71 yards. He got 4 receptions on the day. They've really depended on him to fill that void with Josh Jacobs out with that quad injury, which I mean, he may be another week before Josh Jacobs is back.
100 yards on the nose today for White. There's Devontae Adams, and he could not hold on. Good coverage by the 7th-round rookie out of Texas A&M, Jalen Jones.
Yeah, this is on Jalen Jones making a big play here because Devontae Adams had this ball in his hands. Aiden O'Connell places this right where you want it, right out in front so you can keep running with it. Just can't quite get a grip on it.
Fans making some noise. It's 3rd down and 10. It's still Colton Miller in at left tackle. Thayer Munford questionable to return. O'Connell fires, and it's picked off! Jalen Jones! Flag is down! Jones will go the distance!
Yeah, but he knows this one's coming back. Everybody in the building knows this one's coming back.
2 flags down, and there's a muted celebration.
Yeah, it should be.
They're hanging all over Austin Hooper here on the stop route.
Hanging over him, pulling him. I mean, he basically used his weight to pull himself forward to get into the pickoff.
Pass interference. Defense number 40. Right to the interception. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
So the penalty's called against the rookie Jones.
Yeah,
here it is.
Right here at the top, a little grab there, a little tug on the back, and then slingshots himself around to get the interception. But they're going to call that every time. I know the fans are unhappy with that call here. And they're seeing it on the board and don't like what they see. But
yeah,
when you get that left hand on the back and you pull, they're going to call it every time.
Well, it's less that. I mean, the fans are watching this in slow motion. And in slow motion, it looks like he just kind of has a little bit of a tug. But in real motion, that tug, as you mentioned, Matt, it pulls him around Austin Hooper and gets him in position to make that interception.
The entire Colts sideline was jumping up and down after they showed that replay, and there's Jones pointing to the replay board as well.
I mean, it's in slow motion. It looks like it's nothing in slow motion.
O'Connell to the air towards the sideline, and it's broken up. Good play by Juju Brents, another rookie corner for these Colts.
Yeah, Juju Brents having a nice game. A couple of
5 rushing touchdowns in his career. Taylor again. Running by Taylor up to the 45-yard line. Max Crosby on the tackle, but Taylor with 6 more.
You know, I think both of these teams have the same mindset and philosophy. They're going to lean on the run game, the running back. And a lot of it's because there's not a ton of trust in the quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things, they both have this philosophy, too, that on the defensive side of the ball, both of these teams have taken the ball away, right, all year and been very good with that. And they want to run the football and protect the football as well.
Here's Taylor. 3rd consecutive touch and close to a first down. That's something that he told us he had to really get used to, is running out of the pistol, something he hadn't really done until this year with the Colts.
Yeah, the pistol is tough because not only are you behind the quarterback, so you can't really see, but you also, it's the weird handoff angle. It's different than what you're used to.
Now they're saying that Taylor did not get enough, and then of course once again they're showing it on the video board where they have the yellow line, which, as we all know, is not official, and it's 3rd down and 1. A pitch to Taylor, and Taylor this time has the first down. Branson out on the edge along with Ryman blocking to lead the way.
Yeah, and this is what Quentin Nelson does best, right? Is move, get into space, and finish blocks in space. And right here, he's just getting out and around, and he's physical, right? That's what you want to run behind as a running back in a short yardage situation. But I really think, having played with Quentin and watched him over the years and seen him, that's when he's at his best. When he's out in space, getting into defenders down the field. He's physical, he's dominant. Good play right there by Quentin Nelson.
Here's Sermon on the carry. And Sermon breaks 3. Trey Sermon still going. What a run by Sermon. The offensive line leading the way as number 27 runs for 27.
All right, let's try it again.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Quentin Nelson does, right? We talked about him pulling and getting into space, and it's the same thing, coming up and around. This time he seals back inside, but gives Sermon enough space to get around the edge. Just beautiful design, excellent run.
The most important block on that was by Michael Pittman, the wide receiver, who allowed Trey Sermon to get to the sideline.
You said it. I mean, he does so much dirty work for this Indianapolis Colts team, and I really think they missed him so much, not only in the pass game, but what he does creating explosive runs down the field.
Longest run of Sermon's career. They go right back to him here. And Sermon fights his way to the 20. NFL Today update. Here's JB and Phil Simms.
Well, with San Francisco, pick your poison.
Yes, Brock Purdy picks Brandon Ayuk for a 17-yard touchdown pass. Today, Brock Purdy, 20 of 26, 2 touchdowns, 218 total yards. That's a Matt Ryan kind of day. Back to Andrew Catalan.
All right, Phil, and San Francisco can clinch that 1 seed today if they win and the Eagles lose. And right now the Eagles only up 7 in the 4th quarter on Arizona. 2nd down and 8. Sermon again, they're riding him right here, but Spillane is able to get to him, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah, they're riding Sermon, and they're riding the left side of the offensive line here, kind of going there. One of the things I've liked about Shane Steichen as a play caller this year is he's not afraid to repeat calls, right? If something's working, go back to it, or a certain side of your offensive line is rolling, go back to it. I've been impressed with that from him. A lot of times coaches don't want to repeat it, Tiki, right? They don't want to go to that same thing. They want to call something different, but he's not too proud to just stick to what's working.
Third down and 6. They're just playing it safe in field goal range. I think that's smart. Make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, the interesting thing here to note, though, is that Tyler Goodson was just in the game after Trey Sermon. On that last run of Jonathan Taylor, he came over the sideline and was twisting his neck a little bit. And I don't even see him on the sideline. I don't know where he is right now, but they're keeping the offense out here.
I think they're going to try and run this clock down, right? Try and get a free 5, run this clock all the way down, and then burn a timeout here. Or maybe even take the penalty and kick the field goal.
4th down and 3. And Steichen calls timeout.
And I think it's the right play, right? You said it. You want to get to a 2-possession game, but you also want to bleed as much clock as you possibly can and shorten up the amount of time that Vegas is going to have with the football. I think that's a good, smart play right there by Shane Steichen.
I think so many people do it now these days. The defenses are more aware of it.
Yeah, right? There's no doubt. I mean, we would talk about these in the last 5 or 6 years I was in the NFL. We would talk about this all the time as a team. Hey, you know, we call them freeze situations, whatever it is, no snap, no play, but you just have to be disciplined on the defensive line. That's a good job by Vegas staying disciplined. But more so than anything, it's just the old school stand on the sideline. I mean, this is as much separation as you're going to get in this league. And I understand Devontae Adams has to make that play, but you don't get windows that big very often. You got to be able to make that throw and put it between the 1 and the 7. Give him an opportunity to run after the catch.
O'Connell's taking a deep shot for the speedy Tucker, and it's incomplete. Jalen Jones again on the coverage for the Colts.
It's hard to get go routes on this Colts defense because of the way the corners are taught. They're taught to play on that top shoulder the entire time. You see it right here, just chasing to get back on top of that top shoulder. They don't want throws over the top, but what they leave is the opportunity to throw the back shoulder. And I think that's something Devontae Adams does better than anybody, probably in the history of the league, along with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But that's something you could see here when they need to take a shot.
And that's the challenge with Aiden O'Connell. He doesn't have a lot of reps doing that with Davante Adams.
3rd down and 10. Pressure's coming. O'Connell fires, incomplete. Intended for Myers. It's 4th down. And with 6:54 to go on 4th and 10, Antonio Pierce will punt.
Well, no, it looks like he's shooing the punt team off the field, trying to get the offense to go back on.
Well, the punter's on the field.
Right. And Antonio is not happy about that.
And now the play clock already at 20, and they haven't even huddled, and now the Colts defense runs back out.
You might have to burn a timeout here, too, because of the confusion, which is not what you want to do with 6:54 left in this ball game and down 10 points.
Right, but you see the umpire standing over the ball because they substituted. They have to give the Colts a chance to substitute as well.
1 on the play clock, 4th and 10. O'Connell throws, and he's got Tucker for a 1st down.
Wow.
How about it?
4th and 10, Tucker goes for 16.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you saw this play developing, or the situation developing, the punt team just assumed Antonio Pierce was on the sideline screaming, get off. But how about Aiden O'Connell standing in as pressure was bearing down on him and firing the shot out to the sideline? What a great pitch and catch by Trey Tucker.
2 rookies hooking up on 4th down. Now here's the veteran Davante Adams with a Raiders 1st down.
So back-to-back out-breaking routes on the sideline. We saw the vertical route going deep, but when you've got cover 3 and you've got that free access, the out route, if you can throw it accurately, is one of the best ways to attack that zone coverage. Good job by O'Connell on the 4th down, and then on that subsequent 1st down to be able to attack that part of the field.
All passing plays on this drive so far. Another pass here. O'Connell with time. And he's looking for Adams. Nice catch by Davante Adams. That's his 9th grab of the afternoon. He picks up 14.
Yeah, you could see the stress that's being put on these corners. Juju Brents he's confused. Like, where is he going? Stops. That's a great route by Davante Adams. He knows the whole time he's running to the corner, but he dekes it inside.
His
like he's
patience,
running.
too. The patience at the top of the route. No panic in getting to his spot. It's just a veteran that knows how to do it.
And a young corner out there in Brents has no idea.
Checking out of the play, seeing a blitz look from the Colts. See if they stick with it.
O'Connell gets it out quickly to Myers. And a 4-yard pickup with 5:17 to go.
Yeah, this is a good job by Aiden O'Connell of calming down the situation. They're trying to move fast, obviously, because it's a 2-minute-like situation, even though they're 5 minutes. He gets up there, says easy. That immediately tells you as an offensive line, back, wide receiver, something's changing here. He just reassigns the mic in case they did bring that dog, and he gets the ball out quickly.
O'Connell looking for Adams, out of contact, no flags.
We were just talking about this back shoulder throw to Davante Adams. That was it.
I think that that's what they're trying to do, and they're just not on time. I think, you know, Davante Adams is getting into this route. He's expecting the ball now, right? And that ball's still not out. It's not out. It's not out. One of the things he talked to us about was, you know, having Aiden O'Connell trust him to throw the ball to space. I think Davante Adams went a little tug there at the top, too, a little pass interference.
Yeah, that was, he could have got away with that. He could have got that call, by the way.
3rd down and 6. They need 2 scores, so they're already in field goal range. Let's see how aggressive they are here. O'Connell looking for Adams, and it's broken up by Brents again.
Same throw. This one came out on time, but Brents did a better job of being in the right space.
And Antonio Pierce will send out the field goal unit with 4:39 to play.
Exactly right. It's a back shoulder throw, and this is a good job understanding it. Brents, you said it. Having a feel for what he's seen the last couple of reps.
A little bit of an outside zone-like look. Just gets downhill and wraps it up. You see the X that he just made around that ball? That's what you have to do as a runner going into contact. High and tight, put that offhand around your other hand. It looks like an X. There's no way for that ball to come out.
That's 11 straight running plays for the Indianapolis Colts, and you figure you're about to see some more as we tick down inside 4 minutes.
180, up.
Using the play clock as Taylor this time is bottled up and pushed back.
Yeah, you said it. We're going to see some more runs, and you're also going to see timeouts from the other side.
Antonio Pierce calls his first timeout of the half. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Play. This is not a watch party.
Watch party? Who said party? As in party.
Let's check the replay.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
My bad.
Should I pull forward a touch?
Hope he's got Progressive.
Well, only twice in the last 7 games have the Colts rushed for 100 yards, but today they've got 134 on the ground. And Jonathan Taylor moving close to a 100-yard game. He's got 96 yards rushing, but it's Sermon who's in there on 2nd down and 8. Minshew to the air. Crosby chasing, and Minshew throws this one away. So Antonio Pierce does not have to use a timeout.
And that's exactly the point. That's why you look at that call. You don't want to question it because obviously you're trying to catch this Raiders defense unawares, but Antonio Pierce saves the timeout. And this seems like the drive, right? If the Colts are going to win this game, it needs to happen on this drive and not let the momentum that the Raiders have built get back on there.
3rd down and 8. Big play here. Minshew in the shotgun. Sermon next to him. Minshew, there is a flag down, looking deep for Pittman, out of bounds. And a flag comes in late on the coverage against Pittman as Minshew is bringing everyone down.
Yeah, I think they need to discuss this one, whether or not this ball was catchable. But this will be on Jack Jones.
2 flags, one at the line of scrimmage as well.
Well, it's good recognition by Gardner Minshew. He draws them off with the hard cadence up front, gets the offsides, understands he's got a free play to throw it down the field. Now, the question does become now, was it a catchable football or was it uncatchable?
Malcolm Kuntz.
There's 2 fouls, both by the defense. Offside, 97. That penalty is declined. Pass interference. Defense, number 18. Ball replaced that spot in the foul. Automatic first down.
It's on Jack Jones.
We're going to see right here the hard cadence and just gets the jump right there. So he knows immediately this is the free play, throws it down the field, and I think it's the right call.
Yep.
Michael Pittman Jr. had an opportunity to make a play on that football right there.
Even if he
early shove,
right?
Yeah.
Even if he would have been out of bounds on the catch, he still could have caught it and maybe dragged his other foot.
There's Malcolm Kuntz wincing as he walks off the field. He was injured at the tail end of that play.
And again, this is surprising because this Raiders team has not been penalized very often. I mean, they're already up to 6 or 7 penalties in this game. They've averaged less than 4 or 4 or less in a lot of games this season, but 5 penalties, 52 yards, and that was a big one, changing the field position.
Yeah, their discipline the last couple of weeks has been impressive to see and just not on display today.
So the ball is spotted at the 36-yard line of Las Vegas. The Raiders have 2 timeouts remaining. It's Sermon. Sermon spun down by John Jenkins. NFL Today update. Let's go back to New York and JB.
Well, to the broadcast team there, you think Lamar Jackson is making a statement about his MVP credentials. That's his 5th touchdown toss of the day. 18 of 21, 321 yards, 5 touches. Wow, Matt Ryan, Tiki, AJ, and of course we throw it back to Andrew Catalano.
JB, looks like the AFC will run through Baltimore this year.
And nobody playing better than them right now. With what they did to San Francisco last week and what they're doing today to Miami, 2 of the most explosive offenses in the league.
Now, Houston, that game has gone final. They beat Tennessee. So for the moment, they move into the top spot, but Jacksonville with tiebreakers will get it back, and this division looks like it's going to come down to next week. Antonio Pierce did call timeout at 2nd and 7 with 3:28 to go.
Set. 180, wait, hot! Hey, move. Hey, reload. Yeah. Set.
Quick pass to Pittman. Pittman with Pierce blocking, and Pittman out of bounds, which is not the right move there.
No, you'd expect a veteran like Michael Pittman Jr. to be able to get down in that. You know, the yards are important, yes. If you can get the first down, I'm all for going for it and trying to get out of bounds. But in that situation, you're clearly not going to get the first down. Better off just getting down, getting as much as you can get, and getting down.
And now it helps the Raiders again. It's third down. They have one timeout left. Obviously, they're in field goal range, the Indianapolis Colts are, but it saves them another timeout.
3rd and 3. Sermon, and Crosby jumps on top of him. Big play by Max Crosby, and Antonio Pierce uses his final timeout. A loss of 2.
Yeah, big play by Max Crosby because he makes this field goal just a tad bit longer.
Just awesome individual effort going on, taking the cross blocker off, and Kylan Granson. And Kylan doesn't even get a piece. And this is just the elusiveness and the physicality of Max Crosby stepping up at the critical time to make a play for his team when they need it.
Yeah, you could see the Raiders, Barron, they knew it was coming here. It was an RPO look. Now, we know that the Colts are #1 in the league in RPOs, or #2 in the league in RPOs. They run it a lot. But there were no routes being run over here. And so the Raiders could completely sell out. It was a great play by Max Crosby.
And you got to think the Colts were using Sermon there as Taylor is still coming back from the ligament damage on his thumb, already fumbled once in the game. All right, big one here. Matt Gay, 50 yards away to make it a 2-possession game. Gay is 2 out of 2 today. The kick is up on the way. There are flags down. The kick is no good. Now, what's the flag? Shane Steichen indicating it's against the Raiders.
Yeah, it's going to be offsides, it looks like, on the edge. It definitely is. This is Jack Jones getting too quick of a jump.
Blue cannot believe it.
I mean, this couldn't have worked out any better for the Raiders. You get a big sack or a big loss of tackle for a loss.
Defense number 18. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
It's still 4th down. That's the second penalty on Jack Jones. This drive, Blue is back up on his feet.
Right here. You're going to watch it. As this ball gets snapped, he's just trying to do everything he can to block this kick and get a chance. But in actuality, it ends up costing them with, and it goes back to what we were talking about, the discipline that they've been able to show the last couple of weeks and just have not been able to show in the most critical of times in this game. Huge penalty.
31 penalty yards this drive. Now, you could make a case the Colts could try to go for it in the game on 4th and 1, but instead, going to try to make it a 2-score game with Gay again, this time from 45 yards away. Kick is up on the way, and this one is good. So the penalty on Jack Jones proves costly, and with 3:11 to go, it's a 10-point game.
You know, and this is just an awareness thing from a young player, Jack Jones, and Antonio Pierce has a lot of love for him. We heard the story last week. Coached him in high school, transferred into Arizona State, where he was also there when he got released by the Patriots. He said to Mark Davis, I want the kid, right? I think he'll benefit in our environment, the structure that we allow him to thrive in. But 2 critical mistakes on this last drive makes it a 2-possession game. Now, the beauty of it, there's still 3 minutes left. There's still time for them to go down, get a score, and try to get the ball back again, likely by onside kick. But the game's not over yet.
No timeouts left for Las Vegas. Remember, if they lose this game, they are eliminated from playoff contention. DeAndre Carter, the deep man. Seven penalties against Las Vegas today. That's the most they've committed since way back in week 4. And there have been some critical penalties among the 7. Stay tuned. NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars, time permitting. JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, Coach Cowell will have all the latest scores and highlights coming up. All right, so Aiden O'Connell time here, down 10, and no timeouts left.
Yeah, I think as a quarterback right here, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to make some plays down the field. So when you get a chance, if you do get a chance of one-on-one down the football field, you've got to let it loose, try and make a play. They go with the empty set right here, getting all 5 guys out.
O'Connell for Tucker, comes back to get it at the 45. Nice play by the rookie. We asked Devontae Adams about Trey Tucker last night, and Devontae told us that Tucker's his favorite rookie he's ever played with. He said he reminds me of myself when I would follow Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb around in Green Bay. It's a run here to Abdullah right up the middle. He gets close to midfield.
And I still think there's enough time, right? At 2 minutes and 40 seconds, whatever it was when they snapped the ball. There's still enough time to run the